Hey everybody, and welcome back to more JoshL5 and level 133 of this set. Yes, there is a time in the upper right. I'm going to go ahead and play back my solution since it is an optimized level, and I'll explain why here as we watch it. I don't know quite how to say this, but unfortunately, I have tried to record this episode 2 times already, at least. And when it all comes down to it, the first time I had recorded, I decided to, or I didn't decide to do anything. I don't know why I said that. I went to the next level after I beat this one, and basically it was busted. And I didn't really know what the intended solution was, so I thought to myself, okay, let me just wait until Josh fixes this and I'll try over again. And I thought I would just append what I did to the recording, but I think along the way I thought, well, I didn't really spend much time getting here in the first place, so why not just redo the last level? So I went ahead and just did that. Well, the second time I recorded, I went through with both levels and then the one after that. But then when I was about to upload it today, I discovered that I completely forgot to turn the sound recording on. And I don't mean just the game sound recording, I mean my voice as well. And I was just so mad, because, I mean, it was a great episode, I thought. And I was going to be like, oh, I have to do all these levels all over again. But, you know, in all honesty, these levels are fun. So I really don't mind too much when I sit down and really think about it. And this level is pretty fun. It's just a maze you can see right here. And okay, I shouldn't say just a maze because it's an awesome maze. It's invisible walls, and I think this is one of the best uses of invisible walls I've seen in a while. And you have to get these keys instead of the chips in order to get to the exits. So, pretty cool concepts. There's lots of keys you can't get, but there's only 4 that allow you to get to the exit. Alright, so here's the level that had the issue previously. I'll just go through and tell you what's basically happened here. Now, you see how there's 8 bombs right there? And you see how there's like this teeth over here? Okay. The intended solution originally was to get the teeth trapped in the bottom, and then put the blocks around this ring or something like that, and then at the very end, after you get all the chips, you would go through a socket that was down here in the lower left, and then by doing so, the teeth would die in one of the bombs. However, there is actually a way that you can cause the teeth to die even before that, which is pretty cool. And I thought that that was actually the intended solution before I realized what the purpose of the socket was. So that was rather interesting, and I thought, okay, is this really the solution or not? I mean, I figured it had to be, like, the original way had to be, that I mentioned with the teeth, but I wanted to make sure that when I beat this level, I did it the right way. And let me make sure this is here. There we go. So this is the way I found, and I told Josh about it, and he thought it was pretty awesome. So he decided to just leave it in, so the block thing at the end would be a lot simpler. And I'm really glad for that, just because I think, you know, these levels can get complicated enough. I mean, they're not quite as complicated as, say, the vast majority of what's at the end of CCLP3, for instance. But it is nice to just make things a little easier on your players. I mean, not gonna lie, it is nice and considerate. Now, this room over here, what we have to do is we have to get this block out here to get the bugs to go around this path, and in doing so, one's going to blow up a bomb over there, and then the other one's going to come down this way to blow up this bomb. I think the bomb that bug blew up was like around here somewhere. I didn't really look at it, but it's around there. So now we go in here. We've trapped ourselves in here, so we're going to need to get a red key to get out, which is cool. And we got this little mechanism here where the bug is going to still be trapped in the same area, but by opening the red door, we'll allow the bug access out here to destroy another bomb, which is cool. I like how the bugs kind of interweave here. Like, these bugs take a path in the opposite direction. This one goes around here. So we got a little compressing action there. There we go, and let's get out of there. So we're done with this side of the level pretty much, with the exception of that block. I'm going to get to that here in a minute, but for now, I think this is safe. Let me just do that, because I can just press this. No problem whatsoever. And let me just move block number 3 down. So that leaves us 4 blocks. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just grab this one before I forget about it. Because like the last 2 times I've tried recording this level, I actually did forget about it. And I was searching for a while at the very end, wondering what happened to that one. Okay, so then we just push that there, and then we have to make another trip way over here to bring it around. So at this point, the only blocks that are left are on the right side, which will hopefully make things a little simpler. So let's do this one first. This one's kind of tricky, because what you have to do is that block that's in the middle there are 2 bombs that you could destroy with it, but there's only 1 bomb that actually allows you to escape the room with it. Or, excuse me, this block is the one. So you have to go through to the right bomb to make this work. To get the middle block out safely without any problem. Of course, yeah, you could take that other block over to this room, but you would be missing out on all the chips that are inside the room that you need, so you really don't want to do that. We need a blue key before we do anything there, so let's venture into the deep blue wall cavern. So, let's see here. I'm almost done with the set. There's only 15. There's actually less levels than that left, mainly just because I've beaten some of them earlier when they were positioned in different parts of the set. So that's good news. I'm going to go ahead and just open this up just to get that over with. Or wait, no I can't. Wait, no I can. There you go. So let me go ahead and press this. Wait for him to come back. There you go. So yeah, we're getting close to being done. I've optimized quite a few of the earlier levels. I'm about halfway done with the set in terms of numbers. Probably not in terms of effort though, just because I've saved a lot of the really difficult to optimize levels for last. So it's going to be an interesting challenge. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that I can optimize some of these at least. Because I do enjoy optimizing. Not so much for these random force floor levels maybe, but I do enjoy optimizing. Okay, so now, yeah, one of my failed attempts at playing this level in the previous recording session, basically what I had done was I had tried going into that trap, and then the random force floor spouted me off left, and I thought I'd went up, so I pressed up, and then the block went into a corner, and I was just so mad. Like, it was the last block, too. And, yeah, I did that here again, but still, it was just so frustrating. I just didn't know what to think. It was just one of those moments where I knew I could have done better, and I just didn't. And there's still a chip left. Where is there still a chip left? What am I missing? Because I got all the blocks, right? Okay, where are you, Chip? I know you're here somewhere. Oh, right here. How did I miss that? That's crazy. I bet you guys saw that earlier and you're like, no! Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and push all the blocks in, and we should be A-okay. Haven't said that in a while. I mean, maybe I said it in like the last video, but I haven't recorded in a long time. It's been, ever since I was sick earlier, like 2 weeks ago. That was like the last time I was recording, was that time. But thankfully, I'm over the cold now, which is nice. I'm hoping I won't get another one. It seems like I've gotten sick more ever since I moved out. Maybe it's just this apartment complex or something, or maybe it's just my body adjusting to it, or I don't know. It's interesting. Alright, 420. Let's move on to Peruvian Puff Pepper. This is an interesting level, I gotta say. I was stuck on this one for quite a while when I recorded the last attempt at this session. This is a level that, personally, I think would be crazy to optimize just because of something toward the end. But it is a really fun concept, though. So, this level has a very fiery theme, and also another puzzle from Chuck's Challenge here, which is pretty cool. But this one is, thankfully, way easier than that other one that we encountered. So we just had to put the blocks in that position, get the suction. And then, if I remember correctly, we go all the way back over here to this. But then we have to get rid of our suction boost because there are gliders on force floors in the other room, and we want to make sure we don't get clobbered by one Would it be clobbered since they're gliders? I don't know. Or bugs. I'm sorry, they're bugs. I was thinking of Thief, You've Taken All That Was Me from CCLP1. I guess I would be clobbered by giant bugs. Or something. Are they giant? I mean, they seem the same size as Chip. Alright, so this room is an interesting room. I want to make sure I don't flood the area with stuff here, so I'm just trying to be careful, but... There we go. I want to make sure I blew up that bomb with one of the fireballs. So we got 3 left, I think? 4 left? Wait a minute. Wait, no, it's only 2 left because they're not going to turn left. Duh. Okay, so 2 left. They're going to go up here, which will allow us access to this room. Now, note all those bombs on the top there, and the fact that we can only get out of there using the force floor. That's one way, because that's going to be important later on. That's going to be important. Now, over here, there's this room, if I remember correctly. No! Oh, I knew I shouldn't have risked that. Oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and play through this. And while I play through it, I got a story to tell you guys. It's been a while since I've really told you guys a story. But Ship's Challenge is such a good place for that, you know, because it's not really a heavy, you know... What am I trying to say? It's not one of those... like it's not a story-intensive game, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's not one of those sort of games where you have to comment on a lot of stuff going on. It's a pretty simple game. I mean, you guys know what the elements are, you know what they do. I don't have to really talk about that. So, and as far as at least the first part of this level goes, you guys know what's going on. So anyway, around New Year's Eve, I had a really surreal experience. You know how, for lack of a better way to put this, you know how sometimes we get people in our lives who are kind of like us, but they're really terrible examples in some respects. Well, I'll give you an example. Some of you guys who've been on the channel for a while might remember me talking about my Walmart employee who was just kind of a pain. And, you know, he was very disrespectful. I mean, he was almost, you know, what you might call a sociopath. He just had that sort of, you know, streak in him. And, you know, I just dreaded seeing him every day just because dealing with him was so difficult. He was just one of those people. And I hate to say that about a person, you know, because I like to see the good in people. That's just me. But he didn't. Like, he was the opposite. He was a real hardcore cynic. And, you know, I'm not trying to say that cynicism is necessarily always a bad thing. Because I think a healthy dose of cynicism can be awesome. I mean, in a lot of ways, we really need that in our lives. But, you know, he was to that point where he pretty much hated everyone and everything. And I tried not to be. You know, I'm not saying that to puff myself up or anything like that, like a Peruvian puff pepper. But that's basically how he came across. Well, what I didn't want to admit back then, and what I can see now, is that when it all came down to it, he and I actually had a lot in common. I mean, we were both really hard workers who tried to get the job done as best we could. We were both big geeks who really enjoyed video games a lot and enjoyed playing online with people, although he was more of a World of Warcraft person and I'm more of a Mario Kart person, so there is that difference. And you know, there are some other things too, like we both hated Walmart, you know, we weren't really big fans of it, maybe to varying degrees. But well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that if we weren't an employee and boss, we might have actually gotten along, you know, who knows. It's hard to tell when the type of relationship you have with someone can be different than, you know, what you would normally have if you were just, you know, a good friend with them or something like that. So, the nice thing about this, though, is that whenever I struggle with feeling like, you know, the world is bearing down on me or whatever, it's nice to go back and look at this guy and be all like, yeah, you know, if I continue down this road of hating everyone and everything and feeling like everyone's against me and all this stuff, then yeah, I mean, I'm gonna turn into that dude. I mean, because he and I are so alike in so many other respects that it's bound to happen if I keep, you know, acting like him. Well, and I guess what I'm trying to get at with this, I know I'm kind of just taking the long road here, but what I'm trying to say is that what I was looking at, or the way I look at him, is basically a potential future version of me if I continued being a hardcore cynic. I'm terrible at telling the story just because I'm taking so long to get to the actual story. Well, what happened on New Year's Eve had nothing to do with him, but it was kind of like an opposite version of that. I felt like I was looking at a past version of myself, for lack of a better way of putting it. I was on Facebook, and a friend of mine had invited a bunch of his buddies to a discussion, and I hadn't seen this guy in a while. He was just one of those guys I used to see at a fast food place back when I went there for lunch during my Walmart days. And he had invited a bunch of his buddies to Facebook for a discussion about some pretty deep topics. No, I won't get into that here. But I was bored one day, and I thought, why not pass the time by writing some pretty substantial stuff on a Facebook post? Why not? I mean, it'll make the time go by faster, so let's do it. Not a bad idea. So I immediately went in and typed something out, and and I think a lot of people enjoyed it. But then this dude shows up. Now, you know how some people on Facebook kind of, well, for lack of a better way to put it, snipe when they comment. They just kind of get that quippy little remark in there, or some quick little jab at the people involved just to tear them down. Nothing really contributory to the discussion. It's just all a big show of force that really doesn't amount to much, but it's just like a quick little thing. I like to call that sniping. I don't know if that's really the best term for it, but it's like the only term I can really come up with, and wow, that was close. I need a couple more to make this work. Well, this guy's commenting style, if I could describe it, it was basically the opposite of that. This guy's style was more like a rapid-fire submachine gun. Now, I didn't realize this, but Facebook actually has a character limit on comments. Now, I haven't really had a need of knowing about this, but I know it now thanks to this dude, because his comment was so long that it had to be divided up into 3 comments. Yeah. And I read it, and I was just like, holy cow, this is just so long. I mean, who writes like this anyway? I mean, it was kind of ridiculous in a way. And I kind of wanted to laugh at it, but at the same time, there was a part of me that was reading this and was like, I remember, I used to write like this, and I used to, want to be a know-it-all and stuff like that. I mean, especially when I was his age, about college age or so. There was a time when I just really wanted to show off, and I thought that I knew everything. And this guy reminded me so much of that. So the more I engaged in the discussion, the more he commented and everything, the more I started to see myself in him. And I try not to project myself onto people, but basically I had a choice. I figured I could either choose to ignore him or argue with him, and I bet he's had a lot of people do that since a lot of people don't want to give his comments the time of day, or I could choose to actually engage with him, get down on his level, and try to reach him and maybe give him some constructive criticism after I gain his trust. And I tried doing that, and he actually never commented since. And and this was after he was like, yeah, it's great to have you in the discussion and stuff. So I was just so like, wow, I actually managed to quiet him. That was amazing, I never thought that would happen, but it was interesting. I don't know if I'll ever see him again, but I hope I do, because he seems like an interesting dude. Anyway, the next level I have not beaten, as you can see here. It's called Death to Us All, and I tried playing a little bit of this before I stopped recording one day, and basically you don't want to do that, so let's go down here. Now, if I remember this level correctly, well, you don't want to go up there because that's just going to lead to fire. The goal of this level is to get the balls into these, not those bombs, sorry, but to the bombs they're sitting on. And the only way they can do that is by, I believe, if I'm looking at this correctly, having these bombs blown up by monsters, not blocks, monsters. And then having blocks in this room blocking them from getting onto this slide, because that button over there connects to something that would block us from reaching the exit or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but there's a hint around here that I think says don't let that red button be pressed. So yeah, I really don't know what the solution to this is, honestly. Here's the hint. Let me go ahead and read it. Each monster has a certain bomb to destroy. The red button below you should never be pressed. Okay, so I'm going to try to use the blocks strategically, and I'm not sure how you get this one out here, because there's no way that you can position this here and be able to escape, since this block is already up there. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. That's rather weird. I mean, maybe I had to use this over on this space here. Maybe I have to fill the water or like make some dirt in there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just start the whole thing up here by getting these tanks out of the way. And I believe to do that, I need to go and get a red key. Let me see where that is. I'm vaguely remembering this. It's been a while. There it is. There's the red key. I'm not going to push that yet. Okay, so that should trigger those things. Now, these bombs need to be destroyed by 2 of the fireballs, while one of them is going to go into the trap. So, here's my issue with this. I don't really know what each of the monsters is. We know that one of them is a fireball, one of them is a glider, one of them is a bug, because we saw a bug somewhere, like over here. Here's where the bug is. We're just seeing it now. Oh, no, you can see it earlier. So there's a bug. There's also a teeth over here. Yeah, so yeah, there's like a lot of different things, basically. And there's 5 things. I don't know what the last monster is. That's my problem. I do not know what the last one is. I think there's another glider below that, though. Or another bug. Something below that. Wait, no, there is another bug, because I think there's another room over here. Yeah, there's another room. If we go right over here, I think we can see another bug circling around. There we go. So there are 2 bugs to send up here. So that's going to be interesting, because we need to get one of those bugs to go over here, and then presumably after that, we would push one of the blocks into the water there, and have the second bug hit the dirt, and then go into the next bomb. I'm just kind of spitballing this. I have no idea if that's right, but I guess we'll see. Of course, the glider could go, well, I guess either to here or up there, and then I'm just going to go with this. The first 2 bombs from the bottom are bugs, and then the teeth would probably go up here, since we can trap him up here with the chips, and then we can go down this way to lure him into the bomb. And then the fireball and the glider, I think, are pretty much a free-for-all. We don't have to worry about where they go. So let's go with that. I think that's a good strategy. Famous last words, I know. Okay, fireballs, go over here, do your thing. So the fireballs, I'm going to go ahead and have the fireballs do this one. Hopefully that's right. We'll see. Okay, so now let me get the teeth to go up over here to the top one, because I can get them on top of the chips, and hopefully with that I can then go back down and around. There we go. There we go. So that bomb's blown up now. Now the glider, wait, I don't even have a blue key yet. Now I do. There we go. So glider, you go up here. And I can now get all of this stuff, so no need to worry about that. And just do this over there and release them. Okay. And there was another glider. Yeah, I thought there was. So what's that one used for, I have to ask. I suppose, well, let's see. I do need to get a green key in order to get the bug out. But how do I get the tank out of this trap? Okay, that's a little weird. How do I do that? I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really made it that far into the level, as you can probably tell. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. There's this trap button. I bet that's the button. It's maybe both these buttons connect to that trap, and then if he gets released, he'll hold that one down and stuff. I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. The problem, though, is that I need another block in order to make the bug... Well, wait, no, I don't. I don't need another block to make that work. Well, I need another block to push the block into the water. Okay, that sounds like the button got hit right away, which means... Yes, okay, the trap is vacant, and we can go in. Great, okay, I don't know if I want to get that right away, though. Okay, so at this point, I can go in here, I can open the way up for the bug. Let me go ahead and move this block over to this spot, and let's release the bug. Release the bug. Okay, just making sure, yeah, okay, good. Okay, so the no controller boss glitch issues. Okay, so at this point, I want to push this in here, right? And get the other bug in. Let's see. Can I get the other bug in? Is that even possible? Because this one's, is this one, yeah, this one is going, yeah, clockwise. Okay, so now he's in the trap. Oh, there's a green key trap thing there. Uh-oh. I hope there's a suction boot around. That would be nice. Wait, no. I could have chosen to get the fire boots first. So so there was something involving getting only one, but I picked the wrong one. Man. Okay, well... I'm just going to go ahead and explore just because I want to see the rest of the level and I want to see what this glider is all about. Okay, so there's just a chip here. There's nothing under that. So what is that glider even used for? That's the question. Of course, I'm going to need to partial post this by getting like 3 blocks in there. Is one of them the one behind the socket, or is that something completely different? I'm guessing that's going to be for after the socket, because it seems like what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to go through the socket, bring the block up here, turn it around, and then go down over here, and then up there? I don't know. Why did I pick the wrong thing to grab first? I completely didn't notice that. Man, I'm silly. I shouldn't have done that. And I have no idea what that's for. I'm guessing there's a yellow key trap later on, maybe. Yep, okay. Let's start over. I think I've got the gist of this level. The only mystery now is what is that bottom glider used for? I mean, that's what's on my mind, because everything else seems to be pretty straightforward. I'm just hoping there's not yet another trick at the end where it's like, oh, you're supposed to push this, put this monster there, but you didn't. You know, I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. And it was this block, right, wasn't it? Yep, there you go. Okay. So let's get our fireball buddies in line. Let's do that first, I suppose. Woo, I almost sent them into their watery doom. So let's take an inventory here. We need 3 blocks to get to the button. We need 5 blocks to... What? Where are we going to get 5? I have no idea where we're even going to get 5 buttons. Like, that's crazy. And there doesn't seem to be like a clone machine up here that would just spout off blocks, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. This is a mystery, I've got to admit. This is tough. And also, the tank is facing the wrong way. Okay, let's start over again. That's kind of a little mean, but oh well. I kind of wish there was like a force floor or something there that would help mitigate that. I'm just going to start over so I can get the key faster. Okay, let's go ahead and do this again. This is a really cool level, by the way. I know I'm sounding kind of frustrated, but excuse me, I was kind of like burping there, but not quite a burp. You know how it's like it's almost like a hiccup, but it's a burp. It's a hiccup burp. That had to be probably the worst portmanteau of all time. Okay, so you can just get the buttons hit on the way out. So that's good. Okay, so now we've got our fireball friend here. Let's get our teeth buddy out here. Hey, there we go. Josh made a level in JCCLP called Fireball Friend, so now he needs to make one called Teeth Buddy. Of course, that might be a little too similar to my friend from CCLB3. Okay. I'm still wondering, what do we've used to fill in the water spaces? That's what's bugging me right now. Alright, glider, go in there. And now, I'm going to need to get that fire boot, aren't I? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so this time, get the boot, but not the key. Okay, so, oh, here we go. We got blocks galore over here. Alright, so there we go. That's what I needed to do. So all these blocks will be used in the service of getting that partial post done. So that's good news. So I'm going to go ahead and get the key now. I don't know why I keep going to that room. Okay, get the key over here. Hopefully by going over here we can get a better picture of what's going on. Because I'm still wondering about all the blocks necessary to go fill those water spaces up. That's what's on my mind. And there. Okay, so what is this all about? We've got ourselves a maze that we need to lead this dude through, and I'm gonna guess that probably wasn't a good idea, because now I can't get inside. Although, wait a minute. If I didn't do that, how would I? Oh, wait, no, I could have just got him over here just from up here. Oh, man. Why did I do that? I'm guessing there's a red key under that block, isn't there? Why did I do that? Oh. Okay, let's start over. I can tell I'm going to be playing this level several times. I mean, when all is said and done, the way everything works out in this level is very well done. So, I mean, props to Josh for it. It's amazing. Okay, so I need to get another block up here for which I'll use this guy. Like that. And that should lead, yeah, that does lead into the third one. And now we go out through here for the teeth. Let's do this again. There we go. And then we get Mr. Glider onto this guy. I feel like I'm still doing something wrong here. Like, I don't know, there's just something that doesn't feel right about this. It feels too simple. Like there's a catch. There's got to be something that I'm missing. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this business here. See, I'm wondering, what other purpose could that glider or bug serve? I mean, there's no other bombs, right? Oh. Oh. The glider's supposed to be the one that hits the button. That's why there's a bomb there. Okay, 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 okay. I got it. Oh my goodness. Why did I not see that? That is brilliant. Okay. Whoops, that was stupid. Okay, let's not do that. Okay, it makes so much more sense than what I was doing. That was silly. No idea why I thought that doing it the way I was doing it would be a better idea. But, you know, you live and learn, like I always say. And this time, I think we managed to finally get the answer to both why there's another glider and how we can use all the blocks to blow up, or not blow up the bombs, but fill in the water spaces. So that is indeed good news. And I'm going to just go ahead and... Wait, no, I can't get to the... No, I can. It's a blue door. I thought it was a green door, but that's the second glider. Okay, so glider number 1, you go through and hit that button for me, man. There we go. We got this guy. Okay, okay. I feel like I'm finally making headway on this. This is really good news. Here we go. We can go up here. My only question now is, what is the yellow door for? I mean, is there like a trick yellow door thing at the end? Oh wait, I can just do it from here. There we go. I'm still wondering though how in the world what this block would be used for, since, you know, it's not used to bridge to the thing anymore. Wait, I need to go over here first. Go. There we go. Okay, so now we get this guy. Like that. We go around. Let's open that up. And I'm going to just go ahead and do this, because this is the unknown. Like, we haven't done this yet. I mean, we've done this. We just haven't done the teeth part. Okay, so let's just go up here. Okay, hopefully that will do the trick. Yay, okay, good. It is a red key. Okay, so I'm going to just assume that this block will be used in the service of getting one of those water spaces filled, right? Oh wait, also, we can look at the end here. Are there any... There's no yellow door tricks at the end. Interesting. So what was the purpose of that? That's what I have to wonder. Oh, here's another block. Okay, we got lots of blocks now. This is good news. And let's go ahead and just free that glider just to make sure that it blows up the right bomb. And when there's yet another block. Okay, good. We got lots of blocks. That's good. Alright, glider, do your thing. And now we need to get the bugs. So bug time is here. So let's get bug number 1. I'm just going to put that down there. It'll go right through. Awesome. And then I'm just going to push that in there so that the other bug can go safely in. Alright, and let's just get the chips in this area. And what is that down there? Is that... Oh. Maybe that's a mechanism for cloning something, like a paramecium or bug. Alright, so with this, all the bombs should be exploded. Awesome. Alright, so I think at this point, our mission is going to need to be to fill in all the water spaces with the blocks we've got. Oh, wait a minute. Except no, it's not, because I have to make sure that they bounce back, and... Okay, oops, that was probably a mistake. Uh-oh. How many blocks have we got left? This isn't good. Oh, man. Why did I not think of that? I completely forgot that by packing it down, it was... no. I think it's probably just going to be one block. That's probably going to be the difference here. Oh, man. I can't get this one out. There's no way. Ugh. Okay. Well, the one at the bottom that has to be filled in is just so I can get to that chip. So that's... I feel like that's kind of a given. So where's the last chip here? Chip, where are you? Well, this isn't a good sign. I don't see where the chip is. There's one more chip somewhere here, and we don't know where it is. Yeah, where is it? I mean, I feel like we've gone everywhere we can go. There's no chip. Oh wait, it's over there. That's right. I keep forgetting that chip. That's right. Oh, okay. Okay. So now we just go through here. So that tank clone machine must be the one that spouts off the bad tank in case you fail. Yeah, this would be the block that would go down here at the bottom. Oh, why did I not think of that? Ugh. And still, what is the purpose of this block? I don't get it. I mean, it's pointless. There's no purpose to that. Oh well. Okay, well, we made a mistake, but at least we know what we're doing now. That's the good news. We know what we're doing. We can go forward with confidence and finally solve the level once and for all. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm just going to try to be positive. I hate replaying, especially long levels, but this level is actually really fun, and I do not mind replaying it. I guess the only outstanding mystery at this point is what is the deal with that yellow door. I mean, I didn't see a place where you can use a yellow key at the very end, so yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to really watch out for something here. Alright, we got that. Now we just need to let that glider go through there. There we go, and then we take care of all the stuff going on down here. This is a really fun level, I gotta admit. Once you get what's going on, like, it really makes so much sense, and it's a great concept. It really is. I mean, I feel like this concept has been done in CCLP3, but it was so much less clear in CCLP3 than here. I mean, here, there's a dedicated place where you put all those monsters. I mean, so many things are spelled out in a much clearer way than CCLP3 ever did, and the level is made that much stronger for that, I think. Yep, I am not seeing a single yellow door anywhere. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I bet the yellow door is what you were supposed to use to get the teeth in to the bomb. Like, maybe the teeth was supposed to destroy a different bomb. I bet that's what it was. I'm just going to make a guess that that's what the yellow door is for. It's kind of like what happened with Spatial Ruination, except in this case it's not really that much of a bust. Okay, so let's get you up here. Let's put you there. Oh wait, no. Whoops. There. Okay, so now all those are up there, which means that now we can go down and get the bugs. Take care of these guys here. I'm just going to go ahead and free that one. Okay, that was risky, but it worked. Alright, so then we get this bug over there. I suppose I could have also pushed the block in. And wait, no, it would have just amounted to the same thing anyway. Okay. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's just put a block in there now that we've gotten the chip and just send... Oh, wait, no, we already got the bomb destroyed when I was talking. Silly me. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so now we just need 3 more blocks. Should be fairly simple. We got 2 of them over here. Alright, I think we've got this. This shouldn't be too hard to finish up. There we go, and now we just need 1 more block, which is the one behind the socket, I think. Wait, I need to get this, right? Yes, okay. Don't want to forget that this time. And we got 1 more chip to get in this area, I think. Or is it 2? 1, okay, so where's the last chip? It's always 1 chip missing. What am I missing? Oh wait, that one. Right. Okay, this one. Okay, so now all I need to do is get this block into its place up there, and we should be ready to go. And I almost dove right into that water. Thank goodness I didn't. There we go. Okay. We should be ready to go. Let's do this. Awesome. Ooh, I like that little line of stuff there. That's cool. Alright, Death to Us All finally complete. And we are ready to do Team Aqua Hideout. But we are going to do that in the next video, guys. So until then, take care, everybody. And I will catch you on the flip side. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and help support the video. It is really appreciated. I will catch you guys next time. So until then, take care, and I will see you then.